Hello, hello, and welcome back to Supernova. We're just gonna continue trucking along in Mensis's route. Should be fun. I'm already riding the elevator down into the cave when I hear Mensis's voice coming into my ear. Forgot to mention that. There's another tunnel leading into the city. Ask Gil about it. We'll be quicker. Oh, I'll do that. Thanks. Alright, bye. Yeah, bye. I chuckle to myself, and then do as Mensa said. Indeed, there is another tunnel deeper into the cave, and it goes all the way to a parking lot on McMiller Avenue. McMillan? McMillan? Okay. Not all that close to my college, but leagues better than taking the other road, the other road. All I need is all I need is wait for Gil's confirmation that the coast is clear, and soon enough I'm riding through the downtown. Man, I'm tired. I need a nap pronto. Ah, there we go. Dinner after nap. I have some reading to do over spring break, but that can wait. I should take some time during the week to scout out the college grounds for takeoff and landing spots. Gonna tell Mensis I want to practice flying too. The training room isn't cramped, but for the best experience, I'll need to go up into Saltsford Park. Should be fine as long as Gil tells me nobody's around to see me smacking in trees. Would be nice to learn more about the bracelet too, but I don't want to bother Miss O'Connor. Doubt she needs reminders like this at the moment. Who are you, Mr. Spear Warrior? Maybe digging a bit through the anthropology department's library could help. I've got a lot to do, haven't I? The Sunday training is a little tense, but otherwise uneventful. Mensis runs me through some basic hand-to-hand drills, both in armor and without it. I don't bring up any of the touchy topics from yesterday, and he doesn't get mad at me. To my suggestion regarding flying practice, he offers that I should do it one of the days when he's busy. With none of the other sentinels showing up all day and no touring of the place to be done, I leave earlier than yesterday. I could stand to hang out with friends a little, something I haven't done pretty much at all since coming back from my hospital stay. At the same time, it'd feel so weird now. There's been this monumental that's what that says. It's 3 letters in a syllable. A monumental change in my life, and they have no clue. Unless I spill the beans, which would just endanger them. The Sentinels are the only ones I have a talk with about the superhero stuff. Speaking of which, I never got to plan a hangout with Vince. I'd like to get to know him better, and Frank, if he offered to do something together outside of HQ. Unbound is interesting too, if unnerving. Hell, I'd even like to learn more about the Baron. The real him, not the stuff written on the internet. I wish Frank would offer to hang out himself, but I'm getting the feeling that he won't. Might have to take things into my own paws. Ugh, sorry. Just gotta make sure I attempt it when he's not actively mad at me. For now, I use the free time I have to scout the college grounds. Grifton's campus is pretty small, nestled in the city as well. This means there are more cramped alleys between buildings that I could use. Probably better if it's one of the roofs. The stairway to to my dorms, yes, is normally open, although it worries me that it's not the tallest building around. Then again, if I have to run from my room to the scientific building and take the elevator all the way up, then get onto the roof from there, I'd be wasting a lot of time. For now, I settle on the little passage between another dorm building and the political science department. Dark, narrow, and just tall enough that I can fly straight up and be out of sight before anyone's had a chance to see more than a flash of red. On my way back to the dorm, I run into Jess. Hey! Hey, Nick. What are you skulking around for? Skulking around? I was just at the library. Alright. I haven't seen you much lately. What's up with that? Ashley and I were gonna go to the beach. Wanna come? Nope. We're not going swimming. You can hang out. Still, not today. The Lynx rolls her eyes at me. Geez, Nick. Since when were you so studious? Oh, you are gonna give me shit for studying too much, nerd. Touché. Will I see you on Wednesday, at least? What's happening on Wednesday? A party at James's. Nah, not this time, I think. Jessica squints at me. Are you dating someone again? What? No. Spill the beans. Saunders, who is it? I'm not dating anyone. I'm just busy, okay? We're almost done with junior year. I need to get my shit together. If you say so. I gotta run. Make sure we hang out at least once during the break. Oh, got it? Yeah, I will. See ya. For once, I get some studying done, even if the idea of resuming classes next week is making me antsy. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to just stay over at the HQ for a couple days. Training in the morning with Frank, rest for a bit, then train again, with or without the Fox. I wish the idea of sleeping in Templar's quarters didn't fill me with such unease. Okay, Nick, get over it. And focus on the book. Okay. The next day's training with Mensis is uneventful, but I'm surprised when Gil says Unbound wants to speak with me after we're done. I haven't seen her or the Baron since the funeral, but now they're both here and I can't help but feel nervous. Good afternoon, Nick. Afternoon, Unbound. Baron? The rat tilts his helmet slightly. Anything I can help with? Gil has found a little something that you need to take a look at. Frowning, I follow him to one of the screens on the wall. It's showing a low-resolution video recording of some kind. The view is of a street I'm not familiar with. The Baron leans forward, pressing some buttons below the monitor, and the video pauses. He points to the corner of the screen. That's right there. Yeah. I squint and lean closer, staring at the distorted image. There's a black speck in the sky where the Baron is pointing. I stare at it. I realize it has a distinct green outline. Yeah, I think that's him. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn down the music just a little bit. When was this taken? Same day you saw him, at around 3:34, near the docks. I gulp, nodding. From what I remember, that's about 10 or 15 minutes before Templar crashed into the condo. That's a pretty long way from Magnolia Hills. Indeed. This still doesn't tell us when or where the fight started, but it seems it went on for some time. I absent-mindedly tap my ear. Didn't Templar contact you guys as soon as it began? He didn't. Gil, what time did Templar contact us? 4:47 p.m. Unbound. That was already from the condo, right? Yes. I blink at the screen, staring at the indistinct speck that sends shivers down my spine. Why would it take him so long to let you guys know? That's something I'd love to find out myself. Did something mess with your communications? There has been no interruptions in the network, Templar. I'm going to double check that. I'll be in touch with Lila. In the meantime, we need to decide what our next steps are. We still have no idea who that wolf was or what he was after. The bracelet, maybe. He wouldn't have known about the bracelet. Even if he did, what use would he have? Use would it be to him? If he thought he could use it, if he thought he can use it himself. Perhaps. It's the best guess we have right now. Anyway. If it's true, the change in the armor's appearance will not affect our plans. And if it's not. I turned sharply, not having realized that Mensis was here with us. We won't know until we have caught the wolf. Either way, we can't sit on our asses. I'd rather make a move before the bastard does. I couldn't agree more. How's his progress? Good. Good to hear. Alright then. I'll see if we can get somewhere with this mess. See you all later. You two done for today, then? Yeah. Actually, I was thinking of resting a bit, then practicing flying. Would you like some help with that, Nick? Oh, you would do that? Of course. I'd be happy to. I need to make an appearance at the courthouse soon, but I will be back in 2 hours at most. I'd appreciate that, Unbound. Unbound nods with a slight smile and waves at the two of us as she leaves. I find myself alone with Frank again. Any plans for the day? Waiting to see if Gil brings any crime to my attention. Other than that, no. Cool. So, I was wondering, I know we get plenty of exercise and all, but I don't want to stop jogging, and you want to do it together? He looks taken aback at my suggestion. It's alright if you don't. I just thought... No, it's fine. I don't mind. Oh? Great. Then I'll text you the next time I'm going, and we can meet up. Sure. Get some rest now. Emma will be back soon. I nod to that. I try not to dwell on the thoughts about the previous occupant when I get to my quarters. The bed is comfortable when I lie down on it, although I don't intend to sleep, and just let my tired limbs relax a moment. We still have no idea what that wolf was after. Frank said Templar had plenty of enemies back in the park, so who's to say this wasn't one of them? Just one that the rest of the team didn't know. Doesn't explain why Templar didn't contact them. I just wish Baron would find him already. The sooner he's locked up, the better. Throw away the key while they're at it. Bastard. God damn it, every time I'm all alone, as of late, I start thinking about this shit. I'm not gonna have a panic attack again. Fuck this. I hop off the bed and go out to wander around the base. Frank is still in the meeting room, tapping his Rubik's Cube idly on the table with one paw while he stares at a holographic globe. He doesn't notice me when I glance inside, and I decide not to disturb him right now. I don't know how long I end up walking around, but when I'm told Unbound is back, I breathe a sigh of relief. Okay. Alright, Nick. There's 3 things you want to practice a lot. First, you need very fine control over your momentum. If I lose control, I use my powers to phase through objects. You have no such advantages. Second, you'll want to get used to moving from idle position. From an idle position, with nothing to push off of. It will feel strange, it'll feel very strange, but you'll get the hang of it. Lastly, building on these, recovery. If something knocks you off course, you'll need to slow yourself down and regain balance. It sounds good. I roll my shoulders and take a deep breath. This is the one thing I've been looking forward to the most. I just need to master it. Unbound nods, and without altering her stance, floats up into the air. Excuse me, where she hovers, perfectly composed. Around 3 feet from the ground. Alright, I can do this. I start floating up. Except unlike Unbound's dignified ascent, I immediately feel off balance and just barely manage to hold myself upright. Focus. It's not just your legs. You're flying with your whole body. I know. But it feels wrong, like I'm dangling from invisible threads instead of flying. And when I move, I just end up further tangling myself. I manage to stabilize myself, even though it feels all wobbly, like I could topple over at any minute. Now land. I look down. That's 10 feet, at least. Didn't plan on doing this, going this high. I raise my arms, then lower them, as I remember I have nothing above me, and nothing to push off of. Alright. Gotta will myself to go down instead. And slowly but surely, I do. When my feet touch the ground, though, I'm thrown off again, and I manage to stay upright, only by flailing my arms like windmills. Unbound lands as well. That was quite good. It was? Much better than my first attempt. I feel my feet are trembling a little, but I guess it wasn't that bad at all. I grin at Unbound, then remember she can't see my face and give her a thumbs up. Kinda uncomfortable, if I'm being honest, but I think I can get used to it. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. Soon enough, it'll be muscle memory. So I practice. Float up, then down. Rinse and repeat. Truth be told, if I was practicing by myself, I'd take a few more risks, but with Unbound here, I feel compelled to take it slow. Slow and steady wins the race, or something. Slow and steady. Up. Down. Up again. A little higher this time. Then, a steady descent. Yeah, I guess I'm a natural at this. I'm surprised I haven't crashed yet. That wouldn't be so bad. The first time I fell, I went intangible and kept going, deeper and deeper. Oh, Jesus, that must have been terrifying. Unbound chuckles. It was, but I managed to recover. I try to take off my helmet, realizing it won't slide off, and try to will it to disappear. To my surprise, it fades, leaving the rest of the armor in place. Neat. How old were you when you got your powers? Let's see, 15 if I recall correctly. Wow, that's pretty young. Quite common, as far as I know, to get them at around that age. Guess Vince was a late bloomer. And Mensis, he hasn't mentioned when he got his. He doesn't like to talk about his powers. Yeah, I know, but he explained them to me. I see. He got them very early, I believe. I see. Unbound looks towards the sun. It's getting a bit late. We can continue this some other day. Feel free to practice on your own when you're here. Just make sure you don't fly beyond the thicket. Got it. All right. I'll end the part here, so I'll see you around, everyone.